Hey guys, and welcome back to G Can't Play. Got another strategy here for you today. Today we're going to be talking all about regression. Regression. Now, why would we want to regress? So we want to make more money. So why would we ever take down our bets? Well, the point of the strategy today is we don't want to be playing with our own money. We want to be playing with someone else's money because it's always better to be playing with someone else's money, especially when that someone else is the casino. So the goal of the strategy today is to get one hit to get you basically out of the hand, and then from then on we're playing with the casino's money to try and make some for our own. Now with this one, the danger is the initial bet is decently high, so I'm playing on the bubble craps version of Crapsy here today. So we've got a $500 bankroll. You can place as low as $1 on here. But the way we're going to do it is we are going to bet across $64. So that initial bet is going to be a larger one. Normally you'd say you want about 10 times your initial bet as a bankroll. 10 times 64 is obviously 640. We're starting with 500. So I think you'd be okay with 500. You have to get a pretty bad series of rolls to not be able to go through 10 shooters with $500. Obviously it can happen, but I think you'll be okay with $500. And the premise is simple. One hit, and then we bring it all down, and then we'll bet the inside for $22. So basically what that means is any of these hit, we're getting close to that $22 mark. Obviously we're not going to get there with a hit, but we're going to get close. And then we're going to bring down and then use mostly at first the casino's money, and then all of the casino's money after we get our second hit. So hit, collect, bring down, bet inside, hit, collect, and then we're off and running. So let's see if this works or not. I'm always going to play whether the puck is on or off because we want to get that one hit as quick as possible. Obviously, there's going to be situations where the 7 comes out. We're going to lose all our money. It's unavoidable. But we're obviously hoping that more often than not, we're going to get a few hits to recoup that money. So let's jump in and let's see if this works. As I said, we've got a $500 bankroll. And let's see if we start well. There we go. So it's 6, so 12 pays 14. So what we do now is we got that one hit, $14, all down, bet inside 22. So we're currently down $8. So we're using 8 of our own dollars. One more hit, that should get us pretty much out of the hand. Obviously, the downside here is we have lost the 4 and the 10, but those numbers are less likely to come than these ones. There we go. 6 plays 7. So we have now won $21. We're in for $22. So we are only down $1. Another way you could play it is you could go for 2 hits at that higher level. Obviously, that's a higher risk because you're exposed to $64 for 2 rolls rather than just 1. Whereas this way, you're exposed to 64, then down to 22, which is then obviously only $8. But you can take that risk and then you'd be up at this point. You can even play all the way across if you wanted to. But we are now effectively out of the hand and we can hopefully start making some money. So I'm going to turn the bets back on As I said, I'm going to play with the puck off as well as on. There on the 8, let's pay 7. So we collected, we're effectively out of the hand. You could collect that one and be up, make a little profit. In fact, we will, because $7. I am going to put $5 on the 10. So now we're up $1 if the 7 was to come. This is a profitable roll. Not a massive one, but profitable nonetheless. There's the 5. Now, because this is on the bubble craps table, you can see it pays decimal points. So that 5 pays 7.25 in this case. But up here, it's rounding up. It's a bit up and down. So we press the last one. We're going to collect this one. We'll take that 6, 7, and we'll put the 5 on the 4. And now we're all the way across again. If I was to bring it all down, we've won $42, which isn't bad. If you're playing on a bubble craps with a $500 bankroll, you've made $40. You've paid for your dinner, maybe, depending on where you eat. But we're going to keep going. We're playing with the casino's money now. See if we were to lose at this point. We've made this money. So we did place this one. So at this point, it depends on how aggressive you want to be. You could collect. So keep going, press collect, press collect. Or you can keep pressing a little bit more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6 of that $7. And because we're on bubble craps, we're not worried about perfect bets. And we're going to push up the 6 and the 8. As those numbers are more likely to roll, so we want them to be a little bit higher to take a little more profit. There's the 5. Pay $7.25. Right, I'm going to take another $6, so we're going to take $1.25 ourselves. And we'll up the 5 and the 9. Now, if any of these ones hit, we will collect. There's the 8. We'll take that one. 9 pays $10.50. Turn our bets back on. We're playing with the puck on and off today. We want to make every chance we can. We want to make money. $10.50. So we're going to use that. We're going to put $5 on. We could up the 4 and 10 to $10 each, or the 6 and the 8. We could add another 5, which I think I'm going to do that way. Watch a 4 or a 10 roll now after I said that. Oops, 12. Let's go again. Let's get a 6 or an 8. That would be nice. Another 5 there. 8 pays $11.60 in this case. We're going to collect that one because at this point we just want to make a little bit of profit. If we were to lose now, we'll be up $36, which is nice. As you can see, we're up 89 overall, including the bets that are out there. 11. We're up to roll number 13. Now, depending on how you want to play it, as I said, we are playing with the casino's money, as people call it at the moment. You could look at regressing back down again. So you could bring all these down, go back to betting that inside number and start building again, just to lock in a little bit more profit. You can keep it where it is and just start collecting, or you can continue to press. We've made $35 even if we were to lose here, so I'm pretty happy to keep being aggressive. But it's really up to you how you want to play it, how you're feeling on the day. There's a 4. We'll take that. 5 pays $9.75. And we're going to use that and throw in 25 cents of our own to up that 4 and 10. That's the 5. Okay, that pays $11.60. We're just going to use $4 of that. We're going to make the 5 and the 9 a nice even 10. And then I think we'll collect the next one, lock in a bit more profit. That's exactly what we want it to be. One of those outside numbers as they pay a little better. So 9, 10 pays $14.50. So we're going to take 10 of that. And I'm really just winging it at the moment, deciding where I'm going to put these bets and how much I'm going to use, just whatever we're feeling. I'm going to collect that one, I'm going to lock that in. As you can see now, we're up to $82 in the rack. We've made $160 overall, so that is over 20% of your starting bankroll. So some people might want to call it a day there. That's a pretty good amount to make. You start with $500, you make $160. Not too shabby. Even if we were to lose this and then go back to the 64 across, lose that again, we'd still be up, which is a nice place to be in. Great roll, 18 numbers. That's what you want to see on your first roll. But let's see if we can get a few more. There's the 4. Excellent. 1950 there. I think we'll collect that one because then we're at a nice even 600 overall. On the 8, 19 pays a nice 22.16. Nice even 22.16. So we're going to use $20 and we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Turn those bets on. And let's see if we can keep this going or if it's going to get us. There's the 7. So that was a really good first roll. We got 22 rolls in. We made $102. And yeah, really from after the second roll onwards, we weren't playing with our own money. So it was just a great way to not have to worry about losing your bankroll. And you can see now, because we had such a good shooter, $102 there, if we were to 7 out on this roll, we're still up $38, so we're still in the positive. But obviously, we don't want that to happen. We want to see another number. We want to get out of the hand and once again start making some money. Repeater 2, you don't see that too often. It's one of those situations where you want to be playing the hard ways. And then a 3, you'd love to be playing down here. It's a good little number for you. And there's the worst case scenario. The 7 did come before we got a point, so we lost the maximum we can lose. That's 64, that's the risk. Then we're out on the 9, 10 pays 14.50. Of course, you can risk more earlier to be one hit and done. So we could up these numbers a little bit so that when we do come down, we've won that $22 already. But I'm happy with having a little bit of risk and possibly losing the $8 or so. At that point with a $500 bankroll, I'm not too worried about losing $8. And as you can see here, even though we lost this for this round here, we're now effectively out of the hand. And now we can start building. So we'll take that money, we'll buy the 4, another 5. We're going to use that again to buy the 10. We'll collect the next one and then we'll start building again. 8, hard 8, 6 pays 7. Put that one in the bank. And there's a 7, but that's okay. We made a little bit of money off that one. $81 total. We started with 64. So we did make a little bit there. Oops. Okay. Start again. We're up to shooter number 3, starting with that 64 across. We hit that 5. 14.50 there, all down, bet the inside, so now we're in for $8. That 8, now we're only in for $1. And we're okay with that. And there's the 5, and we'll use 5 of that, we'll keep $2, so that'll make us up $1 overall. So a profitable roll, even if it is only $1. There we go, hit the 4. We'll use that to buy the 10. There we go, we'll collect that one, and then we'll start pressing and collecting for a little bit. See if we can get something else going. And obviously you can go on bad runs. There's a 7, we did make a little bit of money, so this is slowly creeping up. You can go on some bad runs where you get, if we were to get, because we're playing when the puck is off as well, you get a bunch of repeater 7s. I've seen it many times when 3 or 4 7s have come out in a row. That's very quickly going to start eating into your bankroll. And then you've got these rolls that we've just seen. The last 2 rolls we're only making small amounts. Obviously, it's going to be hard to come back from that. We were pretty fortunate with that first roll where we got into the 20s and we're able to make a good bit of money out of it. There we go. There's a loss. And so now you can see we're actually back to pretty much even at this point. So we've wiped out that good start. Doesn't take too long for that to happen, unfortunately, sometimes. Okay, so this is a situation where we can get out of the head a bit quicker because the 10 pays better, $19.50, and for 22, so we're only down $2.50 at this point. So we can start pressing straight away if we want to. If we're happy to lose that $2. Oh, and there's the 7. We're going to lose that $2. And that's a situation where you have to, statistically it doesn't matter whether the puck is on or off, but there are situations where the puck is off and the 7 does come, and if you're not playing, it obviously saves, so to speak, your money. So it's really up to you how you want to play. Oh, there we go. This is one of these bad situations where we get some repeater 7s. Once again, the puck was off, so if we weren't playing, we wouldn't have lost those. So it's really up to you whether you want to play with that puck off or not. There are situations where it does save you to have it off, but then there's also situations where you would have won some money on that roll that you don't because the puck is off. So swings and roundabouts, bit of superstition depending on what you want to do. Okay, there's the 8. So we're down that $1. Overall on the shooter we're down 109. It's not great. There's the 7. A couple short rolls not giving us a chance to make any money. We had that great start and then it hasn't worked out for us since then. But we'll keep trying. Hopefully we'll get a couple decent rolls. Even if you get a few rolls into the like this was 9 rolls, but quite often we had a few numbers, a couple of 7s which we didn't like, a 3 where we're not getting any money on, 11 we're not getting any money on. So there are situations where you're getting higher rolls, but you're not hitting the numbers you have up there. But if you get to sort of 10 rolls and you're hitting your numbers, if we get a few of those, then we can bring this back a little bit. And there you go. So I'm going to collect 2 in a row this time, just to make a little bit of money because we have been getting hit those last couple of ones. And there you go. It was a good choice this time. Couldn't predict that, but we did make a little bit of money there. And as you can see, it hasn't been too bad. We've lost that $64, I think 3 times so far, or through 4 shooters. But we're only down $60 overall. So we're really only down one of those. So even though we have taken those losses, it hasn't been too bad. We've managed to scrape a couple bits of profit out of it. But obviously we want to be in the positive. Okay, there we go. It gets us effectively out of the hand. Let's see if we can get something going this time. Okay, I'd like to see that. We are out of the hand now. We've made 28.75. We're in for 22. Add that one in. We're in for 27. We've made 28, so we're up $1.75 for this shooter. Go. We're going to press, and then we'll collect the next one. Okay. $5. Take 6 of that. We're going to add $3 to the 6 and 8. Turn everything back on. We want our money working for us. It's a good one. $9.75. Take another 6 of that. We'll add 3 to the 5 and 9. We'll be a little bit aggressive on this one. There we go. There's the 5. And as you can see up here now, if we were to take everything down, maybe you're feeling a bit down after those losses we took earlier. You could take everything down and walk away with a small $10 profit. But we're obviously going to keep going. So we made 11.60 there. So we're going to do one more press. We're going to push our luck. 5 and 10. We'll collect the next one. See if we survive. We do. Good thing we chose the 10 because that's a good $20. We'll lock that one in. And as you can see, the rack, we're slowly pushing back towards that positive number. If we can survive a little bit longer. It's $10. We're going to make these ones, I think, 12. Next one, we'll make these ones 10. And then we'll collect. And so there you go. You can see if you get to about 10 rolls or so, then you're making a little bit of money. If your numbers are getting hit, you can get to 10 rolls and you're rolling 2s, 3s, 11s, and 12s. Obviously. There we go. We'll take this one, so we'll collect this one. 12 pays 14. Now if we were to lose, we're back into the positive overall, which is nice. And there it is. So we're back to even. So we were down $100 or so at one stage. Now we're back to just over even. Where are we up to? Shooter number 6. Oh, we don't want to do that. As you can see, it's bubble crap, so you can bet dollars if you want to, but we are starting a bit higher than that. And that's another thing you can look at as well if you wanted to, is, so you win 14 there. If you really wanted to be fully out of the hand, and then if we went back to betting across, we won $14. There you go, $2 across, 12. So now we're fully out of the hand. We've made $2 profit for that one hit, and then you can start building from there and hope for one of those really big rolls. But we are doing it another way, where we want 2 hits to effectively get out of the hand, and obviously we're minimizing the amount, so it's a little bit riskier. But if you were to start at that lower level, then obviously, okay, so we lost $8 there. If you start at that lower level, then it's harder to build up to the higher levels. It'll take you a bit longer. You need a slightly longer roll to get back up to those higher numbers. There's what we don't want to see again, another repeat of 7. We don't want to see those. But it is gambling. That was what happens. Just got to remember to play with what you are happy to lose. And then we don't worry when the bad runs come. Okay, so we're on shooter number 7 now. Nope, not successful there. I think we'll do one more. I've been playing for a decent amount of time here. See if we can get a nice run and get back into the positive or not, or if we're going to be down overall. Okay, all down, a bit inside. Eight, lovely. 6 pays 7. We'll use 5 of that here. So as you can see, we're effectively out of the hand. There's a 9. And we will use that to buy the 4. And let's see if we can get something going here. Okay, we'll collect that one. So we are in profit for this shooter, just a little bit. 6 pays 7. Take 6 of that. Build up 6 and 8. You could always pump it into the one number and hope to hit that one again. Like there we go, if we'd pumped it all in, then we would have got a bigger number here that we can use. It's $10 there. We're going to use all of that pretty much. Build up the 5 and the 9. 4, 975. I'm going to collect that one. Let's see one of these. Yeah, there we go, another 6. 1050. We'll use that to build up the 4 and the 10. And let's see if we can get a few more. There we go, another 6, popular one this time. And see if we brought it all down now, would be in positive. We're going to take that one, even if we do bust out now. We're only down $45 overall, so we're pretty happy with that. Okay, pays 14. So we're going to pop the 6 and the 8 up a little bit, 12 each. Now we're back to that 64 across, but none of that money is ours. And we're just going to see if we can collect a couple times, get back into that positive for a successful day out. There we go. one more. Obviously, I can use these to build it up again, but my goal here is just to end the day positive. Right, now we can start pressing again. And that's just about monitoring the bankroll and seeing what you want to do. There we go, that 14, so we'll take that. And we're going to put 6 each on the 5, on the 6 and the 8. See where we end up. And there's the 7 out. So I think we'll end it there. I think that was a good showing of how the system works. As I said, the goal is to get out of the hand as quickly as possible. That's a lot of the ways these strategies are, is you want to be playing with the casino's money, not yours. A couple of reasons why is obviously any money you make off that is then profit. You're not going into the negative. You can be a little bit more aggressive when you know it's not your money that you're playing with. We ended up making $13, so obviously not a massive, but at one point we were up over $100. So you can sort of decide, think, well, you know what, I'm not going to push my luck. I was rolling well, so I'll end it there. But obviously we were testing out the system, so we went a little bit longer. So thanks for tuning in, guys. That was a regression system there for you. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you on the next one. Catch you later, guys.